Продовжуємо роботу в Українському кризовому медіа-центрі і зараз запрошую до слова.
Now the floor is given to Ministry of Defense spokesman and ATO-related issues, Colonel Oleksandr Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Now the information about the main events that happened yesterday in the ATO zone. The Lugansk sector. Yesterday, military actions were in Popasnyansky region between 3 and 9 p.m. Two most heavy shellings were in Troitsk and Novozhainovka, and it happened one after another. And in the course of shellings, the occupants used heavy weapons and launched from 20 to 40 shells. Later, occupants started to use mortars at the frontline positions. The fire was delivered from Kalinovo village. On the whole, during the last 24 hours in the Lugansk sector, there were 10 enemy shellings, including 6 with the use of heavy weapons. And the enemy launched about 65 mines and several artillery shells. The Donetsk sector military actions yesterday were in Gorlovka perimeter, in the region of Avdiivka, and in the region of the Donetsk airport. The enemy delivered one armed provocation at night, shelling with the small arms Kamenka, and throughout the day it was calm. Military actions restarted after 5 p.m. and lasted with interruptions until midnight. And the most tense situation was in the region of Pisky village. There, the enemy delivered mortar shelling of middle intensity and also opened fire with the use of small arms and weaponry of APCs. In the region of Avdiivka, Russian occupation forces twice opened fire with the use of mortars, and once they opened fire in Zaitsevo, and in Mayorsk, Novgorodsk, and Verkhnyotoretsk, the occupants used the weaponry of APCs. On the whole, during the last 24 hours, there were 15 enemy shellings, including 4 with the use of heavy weapons. The Mariupol sector. Yesterday here the situation improved. Heavy weapons was not used by the enemy. In Pavlo-Pershirokina part of front line, the occupants opened fire with the use of small arms, and in Krasnogorovka, Novotroitsk, and Novomykhailovka, grenade launchers was used by the enemy. On the whole, during the last 24 hours in the Mariupol sector, there were 12 armed provocations carried out by Russian occupation forces. During the last 24 hours, as a result of the military actions, no Ukrainian serviceman was killed, but 2 servicemen were wounded. SBU found 2 caches of ammunition in the region of ATO. In Lysychansk, in Luganshina, operative officers of SBU seized from the cache 4 anti-tank grenades, 5 hand grenades, and 1,155 small arms cartridges of different caliber. And in one of facilities of Slavyansk and Donetsk, law enforcers found mounted grenade launcher AGS-17, 2 handheld grenade launchers, 2 rocket anti-tank grenades, anti-tank rifle Peter-Det, 300 grenade launcher shells, and 12,000 cartridges to small arms. Now the information about training of Ukrainian armed forces. In addition, they started tactical special training of Ukrainian servicemen in the framework of International Anti-Terror Training Hard Border 2017. And the aim of this training that was organized by Anti-Terror Center at SBU was to verify efficiency of actions of law enforcers in Odessa Oblast to counteract terror. And in several days, law enforcers will act in the conditions that are close to real ones. They will carry out operative searches to counteract terrorism and to find mercenary subverters and to deactivate explosive devices. Servicemen of Chernihiv, Kherson donated their blood for the needs of wounded. In the framework of the project, 100 officers who serve under contract in the armed forces of Ukraine donated their blood to help children, those who, because of the military actions in the East, are deprived of opportunity to get qualified medical help, and also for the wounded servicemen. This is all. Do you have questions or comments? If there are no, thank you. Thank you. The next event at Ukraine Crisis Media Center is 3 p.m.